slovenly lot! Kill them! Filth on your targets! Shoot the dead away!
Welcome to Rorkes Drift. Today we have the opportunity to avenge a number of English soldiers killed recklessly at the Battle of Escalating. Now we're going to want to, of course, put on our best show here, and the Zulu are going to throw everything they have at us. I don't want to lose the colors, so I'm going to quickly bring that behind the lines. But essentially, we want to try and hold the enemy off our lines as quickly as or as much as possible, win this battle, because if we don't, the Zulu will not take any prisoners whatsoever. They will most certainly kill every single one of our remaining men. So, given those terrible odds, I'm actually already setting up around this field hospital area. This is one of the locations that the enemy are likely to try and attack and destroy. And if they destroy this field hospital, let's just say it's very, very bad for the rest of our men. So, I'm kind of setting up some skirmish lines with these units, trying to cover all approaches if I can, and make it almost impossible for the Zulu to even get in here.
Yes.
Let's hope it doesn't come to that in any case. In fact, I'm still sending some men to prepare for it, but I believe they are going to be approaching pretty soon. We need to keep these officers alive under any circumstances, so we're going to pull them back here. Now, as always, if you enjoy these series and you want to see more, I ask that you please like, comment, and subscribe. It means so much more than you could imagine, and really helps us with the YouTube algorithm. Well, as always, my friends, we shall return when the action begins, and I believe it's beginning fairly soon. Fire at will. Fire at will. I'm gonna make sure that all of our guys are on fire at will here. Our men were not expecting such a massive horde of Zulus. They did hear what happened at Escalating, but it really beggars belief, as you can see here. In fact, I'm going to bring some more men outside of the actual fort just to stop the enemy from getting our field hospital.
Lord?
Things seem quiet for now, but as soon as things seem quiet, things, of course, tend to go haywire. I'm just going to keep the officer over here.
Got it, sir.
That skirmisher, Isaiah Kemp. We can get him on the front lines. The same with these snipers.
Got it, sir.
Just want to put him somewhere where he's going to be useful. Nice. Jeez.
Honor and glory.
He got, look at that, guys, one of the Zulu spears right in his stomach.
Yes.
I'm not sure what Aiden King is doing all the way over here, but there must be a reason. So I'm not going to mess with that.
Kill the officers! Kill the officers! They've got 0 chaps.
Your orders, Your Majesty. Sir.
Here we go, more approaching. We need to use these rocks as cover. Come on, boys. Stop them before they make it closer, boys.
Ready for battle. Slaughter them. Ready and awaiting orders.
There we go.
Make ready. Sir.
Stop that looting! There's fighting to be done!
Alright, they've torched the hospital. Damn it! And how could they? We for sure had enough men inside. That's one of the mission objectives. Certainly we're going to lose a lot of men there, but we can still win the battle. The battle itself is not over, and I'm not giving up.
Yes, sir.
In fact, we're going to fall back to this position, so if they make it through the hospital again, we'll be waiting for them. Keep it up, boys. Vengeance for our boys at the hospital. In fact, we'll leave some men behind to help fight. bring quite a few of them, as a matter of fact.
Spread out.
As we've got some pretty good results, just kind of skirmishing with them at a distance.
Yes, my lord.
Keep fighting.
But that hospital is gone for good, that's for sure.
For honor and glory.
I want their colours. To me, men. To me.
Death
Give 'em
before
hell.
There we go. Look at that group approaching here ahead of us.
Make ready. Your orders, your majesty.
Fire at will.
Prepare the troops for ready.
Prepare to fire. I love how we can just turn on that fire at will. So wonderful. Fight to the end, men. These men are just making such a difference holding off these enemies. I say we keep them here and just, of course, cause a little bit of confusion amongst the Zulu lines. In Islandawana, our men all stayed very close to one another, and that ended very poorly.
To me.
Ready for orders.
Hold fire,
Push
you
them
idiots.
aside.
Colour party. Steady there. I'm hit. Fire, you fools.
Telling you, these guys are making such a huge difference. Just outside the burning camp, of course.
Yes, sir.
And in fact, I'm going to set these guys up over here just so that we have a little better coverage in this general area.
Ready and awaiting orders.
That's it, boys.
Strike the bar.
Just epic. Those guys
Yes,
know
Lord.
exactly what they're doing, these riflemen over here. And I don't know, any of you guys that are buffs of this Victorian time period,
Sir.
does anyone know, are these riflemen, is this some sort of elite unit? Why do they have different uniforms from the standard
Yes.
riflemen over here? Let me get this officer back as well. Not the rest of the men, just the officer. Man, the numbers are growing now. My biggest concern at the moment is that we're going to run out of ammunition.
Your orders, your majesty.
Should get him into a position where he can actually
You're
fire.
not too busy, ladies.
Death before dishonor.
I
Yes,
don't know what he's doing all the way out here, but let's get him back quickly.
prepare. Huzzah!
Kill, you buggers.
Ready for orders.
Got a few more lads out here as well in a similar situation. And maybe we could pepper them around like we did with the other guys. Just have a few over here. Or even over here in the bush.
Honor and glory.
Fire at will, boys. Two perfect shots right away. They just kind of are going to form a rear guard for our existing shooters over here.
Get back out
Get
there.
ready for
Defend
battle.
the colours.
For honor and glory.
Get a weapon.
Mark your targets. Steady now.
Give him hell. Give me a hand. Come on. Give them merry hell.
Good shot. Save that man. There we go. Large force moving to our rear, of course. And the bodies are definitely starting to stack up there, guys. Definitely starting to see quite a difference. Of course, the Zulu have many men. You know, several kingdoms, really, under the Zulu Empire. See, they're actually using those spears. Pretty scary. Let's see if Brian Turner can get a shot here and wipe him out. Good shot. Come on, Brian. Don't you want to survive? There we go. Oh, so close, though.
Move out! Keep low! Aim at their knees! Hurt the buggers! Keep it up! Going!
My lord?
At least that fires out. That's hopefully not going to be too much of an issue going forward here. Things are very calm. Almost too calm. Isn't that what people say, right? A little too calm out here. I think most of the enemy attack is going to be coming from there. I mean, if that indicator is correct. Well, as always, guys, we'll skip forward here until we get some more action. Here we go, guys. This is going to be the true attack, I believe. At least according to the officer here. They're going to send everything they have at us here.
Yes.
That was pretty much just a probing attack to kind of see how we would handle that initial push. And now I think they're going to send every man they have to destroy our forces. Remember, boys, they won't take prisoners. That's for sure. Looks like we shot right through that wooden wagon. We could actually use that as a defensive point, but I like us remaining behind here and just trying to use the best defensive barriers possible to maximize our chances at not getting killed. But let's put it that way. I'm actually going to bring these guys back and put them behind the sandbag. Just these two. More approaching from the front. And it might be that this is when our men over here are going to be overrun. But I hope not. Come on, boys. Considering the nature of the attack, I'm going to fall back with this group. I do hope the other men understand. And essentially... Well, actually, we'll set them up here for now. Since that seems to be where a lot of the enemy is actually situated.
Come on, you!
Yes.
And let's try to get this fellow out of here as well.
Let them have it! Spread out!
Kill, you buggers!
Targets in the open! Let them have it! I'm here! Every time, aim low!
As you can see, they have rifles too. Not all of them, but plenty do have rifles. Keep it up, boys. We don't want to end up like the men at Isandlwana. And those of you in the chat can discuss that. I mean, that was just a brutal battle. absolute victory for the Zulu here. We're trying to turn things around at Rorkes Drift.
They've taken up position.
Better not.
Yes.
Get that guy right there. Just want to make sure he's getting the best shots possible. In fact, I wouldn't mind bringing a few of these guys a little closer. Because those spears, as you can see, they are deadly. We've already seen quite a few of our men go down because of them. Keep it up. Good shot. I feel like we could actually use those windows, interestingly enough. Kind of still provide some fire, because they're all hiding behind the burnt-out hospital. We're going to have to just kind of do a bit of a mission here. It's a fairly easy kill, I believe. Get them, lads. Special force. We do still have that sandbag, so let's make use of it. Oh, man! Got one of our riflemen right in the back of the head with a rifle. He's not going to be making it back to the hospital. Let's maybe grab just a couple more of those guys and bring them in this area. So I actually think this is a useful defensive position. I didn't realize the sandbags were still intact after that nasty fire.
Got it, sir.
What a loss. He was a good man, that's for sure.
My lord?
So that's Gromville Bronhead. We don't want to lose him, and we don't want to lose... I think it's another officer that's not currently here. So here's hoping he doesn't get killed. Here he is. We'll actually bring him to the very center. Over here, I think this is the safest spot for them. At least I hope so. I could even bring in some additional troops from here. Just to further secure this area, but I don't want to necessarily risk that. What I will do is take these three and just line them up right there. Prepare to fire.
Come on, you every time, aim low. Kill them! Ready skirmishers! We're cavalry! The buggers!
Good shot.
Buggers! Fighting back! Prepare the troops for battle!
So far, I feel our men have done a tremendous job. Absolutely massive. Now, there is a precursor to this fight. By the way, if you guys have gotten this far into the video, just put down Rorkes Drift in the comments. There is a precursor to this fight that we have somewhere on the channel. If I can find it, I will post it here with a link. Because the way that this particular campaign, it's like a mini campaign actually, works, is you play Rorkes Drift and Islandawana, and then the average of both is determines whether you win or lose, of course. Here we go. Wow, that's a lot more. Hold to the end. Hopefully this is the end, because, man, they are really starting to overwhelm us with numbers here. In fact, I'm going to bring the rest of the officer corps inside this little area. Let's at least just set them up here. Huh, they don't want to follow orders. Officers to the end, I suppose. There we go.
Your Majesty.
Yes, sir.
Come on, you bastard! I will hit him in the belly!
Lord?
Quite a few massing on that other side there. Maybe we should have kept the pickets out here just kind of firing at the enemy. Although I still think we made the right decision. Although we need to fill in the gaps. For instance, right here, this is not a gap that we want. And one of the guys in the window here, perfect shots from that window. In fact, I just realized now that we can pretty much use the husk of this building as a defensive location.
Ready and awaiting orders. Easy.
Good work, men. Keep it up.
Yes, my lord.
Come on, lad.
Get up weapons.
Questionable realism here. I think the Zulu, let's say the Zulu are just stunned at our magnificent fighting power.
You're humble.
Who has rounds?
Fire, you buggers.
Pour it on out.
And we're ready.
We've got a few men making it through, and that's far too close to the officers to feel safe about. Here we go.
Fire, lads.
Your orders, your majesty.
Make sure everybody's on the same page here.
Yes.
Fire at will, boys.
Get ready, gents.
Yes, sir.
What do you guys think? Are we gonna win or are we gonna lose? Let us know in the comments below or in the chat here. What do you think's gonna happen?
Keep it up.
Your majesty.
Hold.
Ready.
Shocked. And that's why we kept a few of the guys back here on the sandbags, because I knew they were going to try and break through the hospital area here after they had burned through it. Come on, lads.
Press on. Keep going. Fight if you're not too.
Shoot them down.
They're fighting back.
Sir. Tell the troops what happened. Destroy them. All right.
Yes, sir.
Ooh, ho, ho. All right, let's not get drawn into needless conflict. Let's hold our positions. So again, I want to just kill the guys that are hanging out back here. Come on, boys. There we go.
Honor.
Fire, you idiot.
Ready.
That's it.
Fight! Are you stupid? Press on. Press on.
Fire at will, boys.
Crush them aside.
Fire, you fools!
Looks like they have no ammunition. Am I mistaken on that? These guys are out of ammo. Like I said, I thought that was going to be a problem, and it's definitely a problem now. You can try and pick ammo off the dead, but
Yes, for glory.
it seems pretty complicated. Now, thankfully, I don't think most of our men have any ammo complaints, but that one surely does.
Raise the flag.
Look at this just wonderful base. I mean, so far, so good, guys. At least it seems that way. Oh, we might need to further reinforce this area. Get up there, boys. See, singing my praises a bit too early here. That's it, lads.
Yes.
One of the guys is definitely undergoing PTSD because he said drummer, let him have, or keep at it. There is no drummer. So he's hearing drums in his head. Oh, it could be Zulu drums, as a matter of fact. Alright, wait a minute. Let's hope that's a retreat.
Leave him! Leave him! Run away! He's fighting! Every time, aim low!
Hold, boys, hold. Hopefully that's a sign that there's few, if any, Zulu left here.
Sweep them from the field! Shoot the dead weapon! Keep moving! Stay the fire! Zero chaps!
For honor and glory.
Might have to send out a small group. And actually, we never even made use of this particular defense position. But maybe we need to send out a small group and just wipe out the remainder there. Still plenty charging from here, though. Set up, lads.
Brush them aside. Prepare the troops for battle.
One of our guys just took a spear to the face. Oh! We can at least, reinforce this location. Night has fallen, yup. And hopefully this is a sign that they will stop their attack fairly soon. But this frontal area has taken a beating. Well done, lad.
Yeah. At the ready. Your orders, Your Majesty.
Oh, man, did you see that? Unbelievable, he just got him. He just got him.
Your Majesty.
Gonna bring some of the guys back here to this rear line. The reason I call it a rear line is because, again, the hospital is pretty much open, so they could charge right on through. We need someone to hold that area.
Prepare for battle.
Hopefully, after so much bloodshed, they have realized it's not worth continuing to fight. And they'll let us have the day.
Battle. Easy. Before dishonor.
Every time, give them merry hell! There's fighting to be done!
King and country!
Slaughter them.
Itching to fight.
I'm gonna try to get a shot at distance.
Hit them in the belly! Aim low now!
Very dangerous, but Evan Martin is a brave man. There we go. Fire again.
Death or glory. Raise the flag.
Stop that looting! There's fighting to be done!
Oh, don't tell me he just ran out of ammunition at that very moment. Let's fall back.
Cover me!
Nice.
Destroy them.
Pour it on
Private,
them!
that is a blast! Slash! Pitchfork!
My lord.
Who you are killing! Now fight!
Let's just take a look over here, see what line we can take men from, because we need to reinforce this area here. I think that's good enough.
Pour it on them!
Raise the flag.
Move.
Ready and
We'll
ready.
also take this fellow and put him right there.
Yes, sir.
In the open!
Yes, my lord.
Give them hell!
Thought that was it, but they are still fighting.
Ready and
We're gonna send out some skirmishers.
Slaughter them. Destroy them.
Skulls! Go!
Your Majesty.
Leave him! Leave
Prepare.
him! Don't rush! Fight. Plenty of time to kill them properly.
Lord, preserve.
Got it, sir.
Yellow dogs. Attack!
Enemy is ahead!
Line for battle.
Where's skirmishers? Fight! Give them hell! Get ready, gents!
Oh my goodness, they increased the onslaught and surround us. Are you kidding me? Guys, this is insane. The fight continues. This is insane.
My lord.
Definitely going to reinforce those areas that are kind of a little weak. Even this one could be a little bit stronger.
Got it, sir.
Sir. Your order. Yes, sir.
And again, these videos, guys, they take a long time. They really do. to edit them, to play them, period. So any way you can support the channel, either by liking and commenting, or especially by super chatting, or using that thank button, it goes a long way. I do mean it.
Come on, you bastards!
There they come. There's more for sure. They weren't kidding.
Destroy them.
I will fire! Hold on!
Make ready. Yes. Sir.
Getting awfully close.
Death before dishonor. Sir.
Oh my goodness, one of the horses just took a hit. But yeah, they are way too close over here. Although look at that, they are starting to break through on this particular end. We're gonna have to fall back a bit here, just to be able to cover everybody. What we can do is replace some of the men over here and try and retake this defensive location. Come on, lads.
Excellent fighters! Keep it up! Press on! Press on! Keep going!
Yes, sir.
Keep it to the very end, boys. If we can make it out today alive, this will just be a victory that will never be forgotten. And, of course, rightful vengeance for our previous defeat. Let's hope that they're just as low on men as we are, because we've lost way too many. Especially on that line right there. Yep, trying to make it through the front.
Your Majesty.
Give them fire, lads, now!
So some of our men are down to just swords. Keep them under fire, boys. We're gonna fall back. Well, fall back with anyone who's left alive right there to this secondary location, really the final fight location. This is what it's all about, holding this final point. It's very similar to Islandlwana, with them overwhelming us seemingly everywhere. Give it to them, boys. Just going through all of them and making sure everybody has a fire at will order.
Yes, sir.
Come on, boys.
Fight! Are you stupid?
Give him hell!
Slaughter them.
Here they come.
Ready and awaiting orders.
Skirmishers!
In fact, we're going to turn some of our men inwards here to assist.
Aim at their knees!
Look at that. They are in.
Let him have it!
I think they've gotten the upper hand, and there we go. They took it. All is lost. Now, in the actual Battle of Rorkes Drift, I do believe they won, but I was glad to fight to the very end. What a great mod. What a great fight. Would play again. Look at that. Nearly 1,500 enemies killed, but another brutal loss. Just like Isandlwana. Tell me what you guys think in the comments down below, and if you enjoy these kind of missions. Thanks, guys.